I made a game. You can end the video right here. But I'm joking, of course. I know that building a game sounds normal until I tell you it's about Nigerian politics, Godfather deals, election tribunals, and whether a clean leader can survive a system that rewards the opposite. You can win, you can even rig the election, but the final result ignores your money and asks a more annoying question. Did you leave the country better than you found it? Welcome to the Everytech That channel. I'm Toby, and today I'm going to be showing you Your Excellency. A political simulator I built with Claude Fable 5. I will show you the game first, then I'll walk you through how I built it, where the AI helped, and where I had to do the thinking myself. But first, here is a 20-second version. This is Your Excellency. It's a turn-based political simulator set in Nigeria. You can run for president across all 36 states and the FCT. You build a candidate, pick a party, campaign across the map, fight an election, propose one policy, survive a tribunal, and then the game judges your legacy. Not your bank balance, but your legacy. That distinction is the entire point of the game. You can start as a billionaire outsider, a community organizer, a governor, a prospector, a military or intelligence figure. You choose your wealth level, your home state, your religion, and your scandal history. All that changes your starting hand, which is very realistic because in politics, nobody starts with a blank spreadsheet. Everybody arrives with luggage. The game gives you money, or as we call it, war chest, popularity, connection, integrity, public trust, international standing, and EFCC risk. Some choices get you money but cost you trust. Some give you integrity but leave you broke. It's like the football manager game, but with too much wahala on it. The goal is simple: win power without losing the country. And that's where the game gets uncomfortable. Because most games reward you for winning, this one asks you how you won. Subscribe to the Avitech That channel if you want to see more practical AI and build videos without the unnecessary noise. Now, the idea came from a very Nigerian sentence. If I were in charge, I will fix this country. We've all had some version of it, all at the barber shop, church, on WhatsApp, in comment sections, at family gatherings, and where one uncle somehow becomes both finance minister and security advisor. No appointment letter, no briefing notes, just confidence. So the game asks, all right, what if you're actually in charge? Not in a lecture, not in a textbook, but in a game where every choice has a harder path and every dirty shortcut pays quickly. You can cut voters properly, or you can take a Godfather deal. You can build genuine support, or you can manufacture support. You can run clean and risk losing, or you can rig and carry the state. The point is not to say, look how bad Nigeria is, that will be lazy. The point is sharper than that. It asks, what does it cost to be decent inside a system that rewards the opposite? That is more interesting to me than another generic game where you collect coins, unlock skills, and pretend that progress is happening. So I need the mechanics to carry the idea and not just the story. So every campaign action has a cost and effect. A rally boost gets you popularity. A media blitz gets your name out. Word by word ground games build real support. A grassroots fundraiser gives you small money but real trust. And then there's the Godfather deal. Fast money, no receipts. But EFCC go dey watch you, sha. That line is doing a lot of work, as Nigerian disclaimers often do. On election day, the game calculates votes state by state. Turnout matters, insecurity suppresses turnout, campaign performance matters, regional and religious leans matter, but they are leans, not destiny. Then you get the uncomfortable option: run clean and push turnout properly. Or rig. Rigging can help you win, but it raises risk. It can trigger tribunal evidence, and most importantly, it does not increase public trust. Manufacturer support and genuine support attract separate. That one mechanic is the heart of the game. Winning is not the same as being trusted. At the end, your legacy score is based on national health, public trust, integrity, and international standing. World contributes zero. So yes, you can become rich and powerful. The game will allow it. It just remembers you accordingly. If this is useful to you, then hit the like button. It helps more people find videos like this, and it tells me you want more build breakdowns, not just 2 reviews. Now, let's talk about the build, because it's where Fable comes in. So I built the game with Fable 5, but I want to be precise here. I did not just tell it, make me a Nigerian politics game and then go and make tea and want to do something else. That's how you get a colorful mess with no spine. The first thing I needed was a product thinking, what the game is actually about. What should the rewards be? What should the punishment be? What should it turn into, basically? So the one core promise came first. You are trying to be a good leader in a system built to stop you. That was the premise that came to mind first. From there, I walked through the rules: candidate setup, campaign action, action points, election maths, clean choices, dirty choices, tribunals, legacy, all of that. Fable became useful because he holds a lot of context and turned it into a beautiful SvelteKit app. And yes, the stack is SvelteKit, Tailwind, Cloudflare pages, workers, D1s, KV cache, AI responses, and a deterministic JavaScript engine, basically. And deterministic matters here. If the same player makes the same choices with the same seed, the result should be reproducible. But this can be chaotic, but your test suite should not join it. At least one part of the Nigerian politics should be predictable. So Fable 5 helped me with the repetitive build work, creating the engine structure, writing the UI states, writing tests, adjusting the interface, and iterating through rough edges quickly. I used a bit of Sonnet here and there. Where it was strongest was in the long context work. I could keep the PID and code, the UI, everything in its memory. And that really helped with basically building out the system. The AI made distance between the idea and the prototype much shorter, but the idea still had to be shaped properly. And that's the part that people often skip. They talk about AI building apps, but they never really talk about how you can come in and really structure it so that it feels more human. So the important thing is that Fable 5 did not replace judgment. It can write code, it can connect screens, it can suggest tests, it can even make a decent first pass at the game mechanic. But it cannot decide whether the satire is punching up or down. It cannot feel whether the mechanics accidentally rewards the wrong thing. It cannot know by itself when Nigerian politics really is being represented with care and when it's becoming a cheap caricature. That part still needs a person. For example, corruption is fully playable in the game. You can take dirty money, you can rig, you can survive, but the scoring system refuses to treat that like a real win. That was a design decision, not an AI decision. The game is not saying be corrupt. It is fun. It is saying that this is the pressure. Now, what will you do? That difference matters. And this is where I think AI tools are most useful for builders. They reduce the labor of getting something working. They also increase the importance of having a clear point of view. If your idea is vague, AI will produce a vague thing very quickly. If your idea is sharp, AI can help you test it faster than before. Your Excellency is not finished in the sense that most projects never get finished, to be fair. There are things I still want to improve. Richer events, more policy reactions, better endings, probably a few mechanics that will annoy me once people start playing the game. You know how it is. But it is playable and it has a point of view. And that's already more than an idea sitting in a notes app. So guys, you can play Your Excellency for free. I will leave a link in the description. My suggestion is simple. Try a clean run first. Don't be dodgy. Do the decent thing. Refuse the Godfather deals. Build real support. Run the election properly. Then see how long your principles will last when the numbers start moving against you. And that is the game. And honestly, that's why I made it. So guys, if you played it, drop a comment and tell me what the ending you got was. I'm especially interested in how many of you claim you were clean and then quietly took the Godfather money in week 5. If you want to see a video on why I started this YouTube channel, please click here and I'll see you in the next one.